Welcome to the place where the twin flame journey is stripped back to its true spiritual essence. No myths, no chasing, just truth, clarity, and awakening. Here, you'll learn to navigate this path from the perspective of inner alignment, soul consciousness, and remembering who you really are. If you've spent any time in mainstream twin flame spaces, you've likely come across something called the mirror exercise. It's marketed as the ultimate tool for inner union, a method for healing triggers, clearing wounds, and magnetizing your twin flame back into your life. It sounds profound, spiritual, and deeply transformative. But here's the truth you won't hear often. The mirror exercise is another mind activity, and it has nothing to do with your twin flame awakening. Just like inner child work, shadow work, trauma processing, and all the other emotional healing methods out there, the mirror exercise belongs to the realm of psychology, not spirituality. And while these tools can be immensely helpful for conventional relationships, they do not apply to the twin flame connection. In fact, if you use the mirror exercise for your twin flame, you may end up pushing them further away. Let's start with the most important clarification. What people call the twin flame journey is not a journey at all. It's your spiritual awakening. You meet yourself in another human body, and that meeting triggers your return to consciousness. Everything that follows, the intensity, the separation, the obsession, the confusion, is the ego unraveling. The mirror exercise, however, is designed to work at the level of the ego and mind. It keeps you focused on your flaws, your wounds, your triggers, and your patterns. This is ego territory, and the more attention you give the ego, the stronger it becomes. You cannot awaken while feeding the very structure that is meant to dissolve. This may feel radical, but hear it clearly. Do not do the mirror exercise. It will not bring your twin flame back. It will not accelerate your union. It will not move you into alignment. In fact, the mirror exercise does the opposite of what you want. It keeps you stuck in a psychological loop, a cycle of analyzing yourself, fixing yourself, digging into your pain, and searching for more flaws to correct. This loop makes you more self-critical, more self-conscious, and more trapped in ego than before. And because your twin flame mirrors your state of consciousness, the more you engage the ego, the more your twin flame pulls away. You're not giving them space to respond to your soul. You're giving them ego to respond to, and ego pushes the connection apart. The irony is painful but true. The mirror exercise can make your twin flame run even faster. One of the core teachings of this path is that what you focus on, you amplify. If you spend hours identifying perceived flaws in yourself, I'm unhealed, I'm triggered, I'm wounded, I'm not enough, I need to fix this part of me, then the ego happily gives you more flaws to chase. You feed the very structure that keeps you from awakening. The mirror. Exercise encourages you to look at whatever annoys or hurts you about your twin flame and redirect it back to yourself. On the surface, it seems like it promotes accountability, but in reality, it reinforces the idea that everything is your fault, that you're constantly in need of more healing, and that every issue is a reflection of an internal defect. This is not spirituality. This is psychological self-punishment disguised as growth. And on the twin flame awakening, this is the opposite of what you are here to learn. Awakening is not mental, it is not emotional, it is not a healing project, it is not an inner child course, a trauma procedure, or a psychological excavation. Awakening happens when you step out of the mind completely, not when you try to fix the mind from within the mind. You awaken by becoming aware of the false self, not by repairing it. Twin flames are reincarnation, one soul expressing itself in two bodies. That means the work of this path is soul work, not ego work. The mirror exercise, and every method like it, locks you further into ego identification. Your twin flame responds to your soul, not your healing efforts. This is the part most people struggle with because it sounds too simple. Your task is to stop all the fixing, all the analyzing, all the mental gymnastics, and simply be. Quiet your mind, return to presence, become aware of awareness. That's it. This is the opposite of the mirror exercise. Where the mirror exercise gives the mind a project, true awakening takes the project away. Where the mirror exercise demands focus on your flaws, awakening reveals that the flaws were never part of your soul in the first place. When you stop looking for problems in yourself, the illusion of brokenness dissolves. You stop chasing the ego's reflection and return to your natural state, unity consciousness. In that state, your twin flame naturally aligns. If you want to move forward on this awakening, stop feeding the ego with endless exercises, stop looping back into analysis, stop trying to fix what was never broken. Do soul stuff instead. Sit in presence, breathe consciously, observe your thoughts without engaging them, meditate often, explore silence, become aware of who you really are beyond the mind. These are the practices that bring you into alignment with your soul. And when that alignment happens, everything in your twin flame connection changes effortlessly. Not because you healed, not because you fixed something, but because you finally stepped out of the mind and into the truth of who you are. The mirror exercise cannot take you where you are meant to go. Your soul can. Choose the soul, choose presence, choose awakening. If you're ready to go deeper into your journey and receive personalized guidance, you can book a one-on-one chat session with me, which I offer on a pay what feels right to you basis, using the link in the description. Stay present, stay aligned, and remember, love is your truth.